It is 3 years after the fall of the Republic. Darth Vader moves through the Imperial Palace on Coruscant like a ghost in black armor, cold, obedient, and completely broken. He serves the Emperor without question. He fights, he destroys. He endures the silence behind his mask. And every night, somewhere deep inside that suit of armor, Anakin Skywalker still mourns the woman he lost. But tonight is different. On a classified mission to secure a hidden Sith archive on Raxus Prime, Vader discovers something he was never meant to find. A sealed holocron bearing Palpatine's own private mark contains a medical transmission, a physician's report, a quiet, clinical confession. Padme Amidala did not die from a broken heart. She was poisoned. A slow-acting Sith compound, completely undetectable by Republic medicine, delivered by proxy, on Palpatine's direct order, given weeks before the Battle of Coruscant. The recording is cold. It is transactional. Palpatine needed Anakin Skywalker, destroyed from the inside. He needed a man so shattered by grief and guilt that he would never ask questions, never resist, never turn. Grief was the chain, and Palpatine had forged every single link. Vader stands completely still in the dark for a long time. His breathing fills the empty archive. That mechanical rhythm, in, out, is the only sound in the galaxy right now. Then he crushes the terminal in his fist, without a word. Every memory floods back at once. The moment he was told she was gone, the scream that tore through the medbay on Polis Massa, 20 years of blind, unquestioning loyalty. 20 years of serving the man who took everything from him. He had surrendered his soul to Palpatine willingly, and every single moment of that surrender was engineered. Vader does not rage. He does not weep. He turns slowly and walks back to his ship. There is only one place to go now, Coruscant, and only one conversation left to have. Vader arrives on Coruscant without sending word ahead. No communication, no clearance request. He lands directly on the Imperial Palace's private deck, the one reserved for the Emperor's most trusted servants, and the guards do not stop him. They have never needed to stop Darth Vader before. They step aside. The Emperor is seated at the apex of his throne room when Vader enters. Palpatine does not look up right away. He is patient, calculating, as always. "My lord," Vader says. His voice is completely flat. There is no bow. Palpatine's yellow eyes rise slowly. He reads the room in an instant, the way only a Sith master can. Something has changed. Something fundamental has shifted inside his apprentice. But he does not show alarm. "Lord Vader," Palpatine says calmly, "you have returned early. You killed her," Vader says. Not a question. Not an accusation. A verdict. Palpatine lets the silence stretch. Then slowly, the mask drops. No more pretense. No manufactured sympathy. The old man's expression shifts into something older and far colder. "Everything I did," Palpatine says quietly, "was to make you stronger." That is all Vader needs to hear. The Force erupts. The throne room fills with crackling dark energy as Vader draws on 20 years of grief, guilt, and rage, and drives it into a single Force push that sends the Emperor's throne skidding across the polished floor. Imperial guards charge. Vader cuts through them without breaking stride. Palpatine rises. Lightning crackles from his hands. The two most powerful Force users in the galaxy, Master and Apprentice, collide in a battle that shakes the walls of the Imperial Palace itself. No rebel fleet waits outside. No rescue team is coming. This is not the Emperor's planned ending. And Vader is no longer playing his role. Winning this battle will cost him everything. And the moment Palpatine falls, the entire galaxy will feel it. The news travels fast. By the time Vader walks out of the Imperial Palace alone, the throne room silent and still behind him, HoloNet intercepts are already lighting up across the galaxy. The Emperor is dead. No succession plan. No designated heir. No prepared transfer of power. Palpatine never planned for this moment, because, in his mind, this moment was never supposed to come. Within 6 hours, the fractures begin. On Koralag, Moff Jarod seizes control of 3 Star Destroyers and declares himself regional director. On Eriadu, a power struggle erupts between 2 Imperial admirals, their fleets repositioning against each other in the same orbit. On Lothal, the garrison commander simply goes silent. No more orders transmitted. No more status reports. The Empire is not falling. Not yet, but it is bleeding. In the war rooms and secured channels of Imperial High Command, questions multiply faster than answers can keep up. Who authorized the Emperor's death? Was it a coup? A rebel infiltration? An internal purge? No one knows. And that uncertainty is more dangerous than any open rebellion. The Imperial Security Bureau locks down all communications to Coruscant. It does not help. Rumor becomes truth the moment it spreads far enough. And at the center of it all, one name keeps surfacing, spoken in whispers at first, then louder with every passing hour. Darth Vader. Some commanders refuse to believe it. Others pull their fleets back to defensive positions and simply wait. A small handful, the most loyal, the most dangerous, begin quietly mobilizing their forces. Not to protect the Empire, to punish the one who broke it. The galaxy has just lost its tyrant. But in the space where power used to live, something darker is already moving in to fill the gap. And Vader is standing in the middle of it all, with no plan, no ally, and no backup. Just a lightsaber. And a galaxy that is about to come for him. The transmission arrives at the Rebel command post on Yavin IV at 0200 hours. Mon Mothma reads it twice. Then, a third time. The words do not change. Emperor Palpatine deceased. Cause confirmed. Direct confrontation with Lord Darth Vader. Imperial Palace, Coruscant. Time of death, verified by multiple internal Imperial sources. She sets the datapad down and says nothing for a long moment. Within the hour, Rebel High Command is gathered in the war room. The mood is not celebration. It is something closer to shock, the quiet, disorienting feeling of a plan that just changed completely without anyone asking for it to. This could be a trap, says General Dodonna. A manufactured crisis designed to draw us into the open. If it's a trap, Bail Organa replies slowly, it is the most elaborate deception in Imperial history. Mon Mothma moves to the holographic star map. Imperial fleet positions updated just 3 hours earlier show clear signs of fragmentation, ships repositioning, communication relays going dark. The patterns are not consistent with a coordinated Imperial operation. They are consistent with chaos. He actually did it, someone says quietly from the back of the room. No one disagrees. But the question no one wants to ask out loud begins pressing against the walls of that war room anyway. Because the Emperor being dead is the answer to every prayer the rebellion has carried for 20 years. The problem is, who made it happen? Darth Vader did not destroy the Emperor out of sympathy for the rebellion. He did not do it to free the galaxy. He did not do it for anyone in that room. He did it for himself. And a Darth Vader with no Emperor to answer to is not a liberated man. He is an uncontrolled weapon. And right now, no one in the galaxy, not the rebellion, not the Empire, knows where he is pointing. Grand Moff Wilhuff Tarkin makes his move at dawn. He does not hesitate. He does not mourn. Tarkin has spent his entire career building influence at the intersection of power and precision, and he recognizes this moment for exactly what it is. Not a crisis. An opening. The HoloNet broadcast reaches every Imperial fleet and garrison in the galaxy within 12 hours of Palpatine's death. Lord Vader has committed treason against the Empire and against the lawful order of the galaxy. By direct authority of Imperial High Command, he is hereby declared a traitor and an enemy of the state. All Imperial forces are authorized and ordered to engage on sight. The response is immediate. 5-star destroyers in the Outer Rim change course for Coruscant. 3 more fall in behind Tarkin's flagship as it departs Eriadu. The admirals who had been waiting, uncertain, hesitant, paralyzed, now have what they needed. A clear order. A clean enemy. Darth Vader. It is a brilliant move. Every officer in Imperial command knows it. By framing Vader as the threat rather than the Emperor's death as the collapse, Tarkin resets the entire narrative. The Empire is not broken. The Empire is responding. There is order, there is law, there is Tarkin. What Tarkin does not say publicly, what he shares only with his most trusted officers in a sealed briefing, is the detail that changes everything. The Death Star project is nearly complete, and Tarkin intends to use it. Not against the rebellion, not yet. Against Vader. One clear demonstration. One unmistakable message to every commander still sitting on the fence. This is what happens to those who break the Empire. Vader receives the broadcast alone on his ship above Coruscant. He listens to every single word. Then slowly he turns toward the navigation console. He already knows exactly what Tarkin is planning, because Vader helped build that weapon. Luke Skywalker hears the news on Tatooine. He is still a farmhand, still young, still carrying the weight of a destiny Obi-Wan Kenobi described to him in pieces, never the full picture, never the whole truth. The Emperor is dead. Darth Vader killed him. Luke sits with that for a long time in the desert heat. The rebellion's intelligence carries no motive, no context, no explanation, just the bare fact of it stark and impossible and completely real. 2 weeks later, through a chain of rebel contacts and intercepted Imperial transmissions, a message reaches Luke directly. No signature, no header, but the voice on the recording is unmistakable. "I know who you are," Vader says. "I want to speak with you. Come alone." Mon Mothma tells him not to go. Obi-Wan, in the faint whisper, "The Force sometimes carries on the wind," tells him to be careful. Luke goes anyway. They meet on a neutral platform high above Bespin Vader's choice. No stormtroopers, no escort. Just 2 people connected by something neither of them is fully named yet. Luke's hand stays near his lightsaber for the first 30 seconds. Vader does not move. "I did not come here to fight you," Vader says. "Then why did you come?" Luke asks. "Redder, Howard, Luke asks. "Well, we know one. We know one, no one. We know one, no one." Vader is quiet for a long moment. "Because I needed to know if Anakin Skywalker had a son." Luke does not speak. He studies his father, this towering figure built from fear, machinery, and grief. And somewhere underneath all of that armor, he feels something. A presence. Damaged, fractured, but real. Not evil the way Luke had always been taught. Just broken. Luke does not draw his lightsaber. He does not run. He takes 1 step forward. And somewhere in the Force, something that has been closed for 20 years begins, just barely, to open. But trust between a Skywalker and a Sith Lord is not built in a single moment. And the Empire is still coming for both of them. There is one word for what Vader is now. Alone. Not physically, a small number of officers who served under him directly still hold their loyalty. Not strategically, Vader understands the Imperial war machine better than any living person in the galaxy. But politically, institutionally, he is an island. Tarkin's fleet engages Vader's forces for the first time above Koralag 3 days after the treason declaration. It is not a decisive battle. It is a message. Tarkin is probing Vader's firepower, testing his resolve, measuring the exact distance between the Dark Lord and desperation. Vader holds the line. Barely. At the same time, rebel cells along the Outer Rim begin moving not toward Vader, but away from him. Mon Mothma has not given the order to engage, not yet. But she has not given the order to trust either. The rebellion watches. It waits. And it positions. In the middle of all of it, Luke Skywalker is the only bridge. He makes the case to Mon Mothma quietly, persistently, with the kind of conviction that makes experienced commanders deeply uncomfortable. He killed Palpatine, Luke says. Whatever his reason, the Empire is weaker because of it. We should be talking to him. Or, Mon Mothma replies evenly, we wait until Tarkin finishes the job for us. Luke has no clean answer to that. Vader spends those weeks in constant motion, never staying in one position long enough to be targeted, never committing to one engagement long enough to be surrounded. He is playing a game with no board and no rules. He is surviving. But survival is not a strategy. And then the intelligence report arrives. The Death Star is fully operational. And Tarkin has just selected his first target. It is not a rebel base. It is Coruscant. Tarkin does not target a military installation. He targets the civilian quarter of Coruscant, the lower levels, the populated districts, 12 billion people who had nothing to do with Palpatine's death and everything to do with making a point. This is the message. This is what Tarkin's empire looks like, without the Emperor's restraint. Vader receives the targeting data 40 minutes before the weapon fires. He has 40 minutes to decide who he is. He thinks about Padme, the way she believed in democracy even when it failed her, the way she believed in people even when they let her down. He thinks about Luke, that one quiet step forward on the platform above Bespin, a son who chose to see a man instead of a monster. He thinks about Anakin Skywalker, the boy who was supposed to bring balance to the Force, not serve it, not break it. Balance it. Vader contacts Luke directly. I need one thing from you, he says. Luke's voice comes back immediately. Steady. Tell me. Tell the rebellion to stand down their long-range targeting for exactly 11 minutes. A pause on the channel. Why 11 minutes? Luke asks. Luke asks. Luke asks. Because that is how long it takes, Vader says quietly, to fly a ship into the Death Star's primary reactor. Luke does not argue. He does not negotiate. He simply says, I'll make the call. Vader closes the comm channel. He sits alone in his ship for 30 seconds. Then he plots the course. This is not sacrifice born from programming. It is not loyalty to an emperor or obedience to a Sith code. It is a choice. The first truly free choice Anakin Skywalker has made in 20 years. The Death Star fires one shot. Vader's ship is already inside. The explosion is visible from 3 star systems away. And when the light finally fades, the galaxy is quiet for the first time in a generation. Not because a tyrant fell, but because a man finally chose to be something more.